Yeah, Dire has like a 65% win rate or something crazy.
Shit.
It's like
I might be getting them mixed up.
Yeah.
AGN.
Yeah, it's something ridiculous. I don't know what it is, but it's like way too much for the map to be balanced. Surely in our promised April patch there will be map changes.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I'm so excited. I just want a new rune. That's what I want.
I stumbled across some game footage like 4 years ago, and the only thing that's changed is like they added the small camp and then removed it again.
Really?
Like, yeah, we've had the same map for a very, very, very long time.
Dude, that sucks.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Give me something new. They probably did some sort of crazy April Fool's thing. I'm glad I don't check social media. I hate April Fools. It's so dumb. I find it a dumb holiday where companies make fun of us and it's stupid. I've got some sort of, obviously some sort of hindrance personal background with it, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I've seen a good April Fool's joke in quite a while.
10 seconds
I don't like the concept of it. I just think it's dumb. I see it like it's like Valentine's Day. I find that dumb. It's like another stupid day that people just like, whatever.
It's okay to be alone.
That's not what I mean. I mean, like, well, that's not what I meant, but I don't know.
Well, hey, I've got nothing planned for February 14th, 2024, so, you know, if you're free, I'll get in early.
See, you know what? The fact that you know when it is, I don't even know. I don't care.
What do you mean I know when it is? It's the same day every year.
Yeah, well, that's how much I don't give a shit. I don't know when it is.
I can also tell you Christmas is December 25th.
Well, I know that. Because that actually has meaning, you know, family and all that sort of shit. Valentine's Day, you just have to go buy some $80 fucking pink thing for some chick. It's stupid. Otherwise, it means you don't love her. I don't know. Deluxe obviously has some trauma in the past to dig up in therapy later.
Yeah. So, I guess I'll leave that one for your therapist.
Yeah, thanks. Anyway, draft. Sorry, guys.
Oh, wait, there's some Dota 2? Oh,
yeah, we're talking about Dota. We got
remaining.
Snap DP, pretty cool lane. I like that. Strong lane.
5 seconds.
DP off lane with a snap 4. That's quite a reveal to like start off with already. And you get Clock Drow. I knew that AGN would probably pick Clock. They love this hero. The heroes, I love Clock. Clock is so good.
Yeah. It feels so good at the moment. And Nukas did say that he would first pick Clock every game that it wasn't banned. So
yeah.
Here we are. Max Famous Mac and Cheese plays that one.
So how do you deal with Clock? I mean, you don't have to necessarily counterpick it, but do you like? Is there any? You just pick. Sorry, you just pick saves, don't you? If you have a save on your team, it's okay.
It doesn't matter what heroes you pick. There's a 2,700 gold item that kind of doesn't. Clockwork doesn't really like it.
That's called the Staff of Force.
Yeah.
The Star Wars staff.
Yep, and it's so good that you can just build it on any hero that you like.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make Clockwork useless. Obviously, he still has a lot of uses, but it does negatively impact.
Well, these days, the way Clock's been played so far is like a lot of people are playing Clock in that. I mean, it's kind of situational where you can use your cogs. You don't have to actually get them in it. You can like push them towards the rest of your team to connect. You know?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I think that's evolved as a response to the prevalence of Force stuff.
Yeah, definitely. They just use the cogs in a different way.
Yeah, it's got like 6 nerfs in a row or something, and it's still just build it on every hero.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
But
so they've gone Clock Drow.
Yeah, I mean that reveals AGN safe lane straight away, right?
Yeah.
I think we're just seeing the safe lane versus the off lane like immediately here.
Yeah, most likely.
But that said, I do quite like Drow into DP. If you ever break DP's blink, like that hero feels very useless.
Break her what? Her blink?
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Yeah, blink dagger on DP.
Yeah, I think if you're playing against Drow, you have to.
Huh. I guess like maybe you could also see it as like it's not your job to jump the Drow. You just have to be a nuisance, and then they've got 3 other heroes that they can pick that can jump Drow. Yeah, and snap fire combos with them.
Yeah, it's definitely potential true. She just get gobbled up and tossed at the Drow as well. It's always a possibility.
That's one hero that can do it. That's a really good pick. You can get out of the Clockwork combo with it too.
Yeah, I'm not sure about it, to be honest. It's
You think it's too early?
10 seconds
yeah, and the
remaining.
reason I say that is like, you know, you always have that like, oh, it's up in the air a little
5
bit, whether, you know,
seconds
maybe they
remaining.
lane DP mid or something like that. But now you know for sure that DP's not going mid, so
Yeah,
you get
I mean-
two heroes to address the void pick.
I guess, but I also think that like if you're picking to counter a void, I think you're kind of like you're drawing I feel like you're just kind of trying to scavenge for like
Radiant
something that
team
is not gonna. I don't think you can counter pick the void. The spirits are great. I don't think you can ever really counter pick a spirit. I think that's why the spirits are so good. There's never a bad game for a spirit. There's always a pretty okay game for a spirit. Void spirit, I don't think anyone counters him, right? He's so versatile, right? He can like.
10
He's quite
seconds
mobile.
remaining.
He can build magic, or he can actually kind of build like right click in a way as well,
5
with a crit
seconds
from his ulti. I think it's fine picking him here. I think the hero is just quite versatile. He can jump drow. Yeah, I know what you're saying though, like picking so early, but this is one of the heroes where it's like it doesn't necessarily matter if you pick it early. I think it's
Yeah, I just more mean you give them that opportunity to address it, right? Like if they want to pick up
Yeah.
a lion or a shaman for an instant disable or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, grab a Rubik for a lift.
Hmm.
So, something like that. Like all those heroes, not
lockdown.
necessarily. Yeah, not necessarily counter picks the void per se, but they give you that opportunity to just lift him and then blow him up. You know what I mean? Like some sort of instant disable.
What's interesting that like yeah, actually now you mention it, it's interesting they haven't picked their 5 yet. So they'll respond with an Ember Spirit. Cool. Is there no 5 on Flying Commando? Or are they maybe running?
They could
of
put
those.
they could put the Snapfire 5, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. But I
10
do like this
seconds
way of
remaining.
throwing these 3 heroes from
5
AGN,
seconds
throwing these
remaining.
heroes at the enemy squad, and then like Drow's able to kind of sit back. However, I am a little bit worried that they might not with no saves on Drow. You don't necessarily have to get one, but with no saves on Drow, I do see Drow being a collateral damage in every fight. Like, I'm not sure how evenly it will trade, but I see Drow being gone on as the target, and there's like no one who can really stop that, right? I don't think there's anyone that can really stop it, so unless they're like
10
on top of her as
seconds
well.
remaining.
Vengeful Spirit, really nice pick as well. That's another way of kind
5
of
seconds remaining.
isolating a hero. Good save against clock as also. So
Yeah, I think the way that AGN are shaping their lineup, you kind of want the Drow just to
Dire team
not
back.
be involved in the fight till after it's already started. You know,
yeah, of
wait
course.
for Void
Yeah,
to commit one astral step at least before you even show yourself.
yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I really like the Venge pick here. Actually, I really like the Venge pick. Terror Wave is such an
10
underrated
seconds
ability,
remaining.
and
I think it's a really good ability. It does a tiny bit of damage, so you can get a last hit with
5
it.
seconds
Reduced
remaining.
armor, vision, like it's crazy.
yeah, -7 armor. That is a lot of armor to lose.
It's a Deso hit, right?
Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, I wonder though, like you were saying before, Drow wanting to like enter these
Radiant
fights
team
later
back.
on. Do you think that this is like a discipline on like Drow has to be disciplined here, or do you think that she will get kind of like there's a possibility that she might get sucked into kind of joining them and then misclick no. Do you see them kind of like
10
her running with them
seconds
early
remaining.
on if they're like do they go with the snowball or should they be disciplined and let her
5
farm still?
seconds remaining.
Yeah, I don't think they'll feel pressured to snowball. I think that the thing with Drow is it's always been like it's an excellent carry to take into the late game, but it's a really good tempo carry as well.
Yeah.
If you have a good strong lane, which I think if it ends up being Drow clock versus DP snap, like Drow shouldn't have a rough time in that lane. Yeah, I kind of feel already like Flying Commando squad need to win that lane to have I'm struggling to think of the phrase, but you know, a positive entry into the mid game where they have the opportunity to make the jump on Drow.
So
Where Drow
interesting.
feels weak.
10 seconds remaining.
I wonder who the last is for AGN. They must pick their
5
4. There must be a
seconds remaining.
clock 5 then.
Yeah,
clock 5
yeah.
is fine.
they've played Clock 5 every time they've picked it, right?
Clock 5 is okay. Like, Clock's actually pretty, like, fun with Drow with the little mini stuns and then you slow other people. However, I do think that Clock is going to have a, like, Snapfire and DP could kind of eat him. Like, yeah, their burst is there.
Flying Commando Squad have the read that the Dawnbreaker is going to be position 4 here, right? They're banning offlaners still, so they think there's an offlaner coming out from AGN.
Which could be true, but I find them doing some sort of crazy cheese. Yeah, okay. Lord Brew.
Uh-oh.
Cheese. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm actually, I don't think it's too scary. They've got splash damage against it, but where is she laning? Is this
the Brood will be, the Brood will be offlane. The problem is they have to pick a carry that can deal with Brood.
Well, but that's the thing though. You're picking, like, sure they've banned a few carries, but they still have wiggle room to now, like, they know what they're up against. They're up against the Brood in lane, so even someone who can just sustain himself late, like, out of the lane, you know?
Yeah. Well, they've made a decision pretty quick. They go with
I don't think that's... I don't know. What do you think? I don't like this hero right now.
I'm with you. I really do like the hero. The problem is it's so very slow.
Yeah, and Brood is not slow.
Yeah.
What could you have picked instead? They had so many people banned.
Yeah, there are a lot of carries banned. The problem is the carry heroes don't really deal with the Brood, so yeah, that was an auto.
I guess you can kind of like flash farm on Clinks if you get some stacks off and then the minus armor and he uses his Q.
Yeah, there's definitely potential, but I mean we're not even out of the draft screen and I already feel like Flying Commando Squad need to win their lanes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Clinks was the answer.
Yeah, I'm not sure Clinks was the answer. I think the answer, to be fair, might have been banning the Brood Mother.
Yeah, sometimes you don't see it coming, but like, maybe like, was Bloodseeker there? Is that kind of a good hero against? Bloodseeker's okay. I don't know. Interesting. We'll find out how it goes though. Well, I better do my header. Let's see if the teams are in the right spots. I didn't actually.
Well, Ferris is repping a pretty crazy Clinks win rate.
Okay. Have I got the things around the right way? Is AGN? No, I don't.
Yeah, AGN is, in fact, the Radiant team.
Yeah, I have, like... should be editing it during the draft stage, but I just forget. Mid-combo. Where's AGN? Oh, there it is. I want to double check that people can hear the audio. Just definitely. Yeah, okay, good. Okay. We were saying before, the thing is, I love Venge as a hero as well. Like we were saying this previously, I think every spell's really good. The Ags makes her really great, but man, she just happens to just die so quick. Just like starts off with hardly any HP, not much armor, movement speed's kind of meh. Like I think this hero just like is so easily killed.
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah,
but it's rushing Ags makes it kind of better. Pretty early smoke rotation here. I think they might have missed their opportunity by doing it this early.
Yeah, they're just looking for someone AGN's just safely.
Nice D ward though to start.
Big. Oh, yeah, and he can get the sentry too. Nice.
Cool.
But yeah, but AGN just they move into the dire jungle, see nobody there, you know. So that's here's the signal to just sit at the tier 2 and wait. Yeah. So, see some blocking and
Dawn 4. So what have we got then? A Clinks and a Snapfire. You know what? I can actually see like one of these heroes on Radiant get burst down if Snap is cheeky and like actually levels Little Shredder max, and then just one level in Cookie. So you Shredder, stun, and then the Clinks can Q. You just don't get anything in Scatterblast, but generally you get Scatterblast anyway because it's a really good spell.
Yeah, it's already skilled Scatterblast. They might have the damage to just harass heroes out here.
Yeah. Physical damage is pretty evident here. I just hope that they, I'm not sure if they're going to try it though. I think they might just try to play safe and not really go too hard with the little shredder. Because these two here, I mean, Dawn has 3 armor, which is not too great. They're already kind of losing the trade-off between her and Snap.
Yeah, well, Dawn's out of boots as well, so she has a lot less items. You know, she can run quite fast, but she needs that movement speed to get on top of both range heroes here.
Yeah, that's true. Clockwork being a nuisance to Venge.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I think Venge's job is to stun the clock and stack. I don't think anything else can be done here. You keep your DP alive. DP should be alright actually, but you just stun clock, stack when you can in your triangle, and then that's it. Because otherwise Clockwork, yeah, he's gonna end up getting a kill here. At level 2 there, so that cogs lasts a while, and there's first blood for Mac and Cheese.
Yep, AGN claiming first blood. See this quite a lot.
Can't let Clock get on top of you like that. Even if he was trying, I don't know if he was trying to stop something from happening.
Yeah, it's just good play by AGN to build up the creep wave and make the aggressive play before the level 2 comes in from flying Commando squad, right?
Yeah. I think oh, she's gonna get the career now. Clockwork will probably be able to get some good pulls here, but okay. A bit of damage there actually on this drow.
It's mine.
Bit of engagement top.
I mean, this offlane for AGN's already going quite well, I think.
Radiant's courier.
They're able to
kill.
Yeah, Brood. Pretty happy to get some last hits there.
Yeah, Ferris is taking a lot of damage in this lane. He's only has 660 maximum health. The Silken Bowler plus a hammer.
This is what I mean. I think you should level Shredder. Doesn't do too much damage to the Brood. He's got that plus armor. Cookie to help him out. In a bit of trouble there.
Yeah, trouble is the correct phrasing, I think.
But this is what I mean. I think someone needs to stack for this. You can't expect a Clinks to even like Clinks doesn't necessarily win lane anymore. I don't think it's that much damage.
Brood's already got Tendon Eyes and complete control of the lane, and
once again, Clockwork actually gonna dive the Vengeful Spirit here. He's under tower and getting hit, the minus armor, but he's gonna walk it off. It's good use of the hero there. Ferris yet again. I don't think your DP dies here, because you can always get the Siphon off on the clock if he's on top of you, so I think Venge needs to just do some other plays. Get some stacks going.
Yeah, it does get a bottle refill mid, so
yeah, that's good. Clinks is certainly gonna need it.
But at the same time, I think Drow's happy with the 1v1.
Yeah, for sure. Level 4 on the Ember Spirit. He's gonna get stunned, uses the Fairy Fire. He's in a bit of trouble here. The right clicks are there. Simulate. Not gonna hit the damage, but he doesn't need it because he'll right click down the Ember. And that's what I mean. Good use of the Vengeful Spirit. She recognizes that she's been in this bottom lane and there's not necessarily anything she can do against the Clockwork. So she'll go ahead and be useful somewhere else, which is excellent. It'd be really cool if she got a stack off here.
Really, really nice uphill miss by Venge to give the kill to her mid laner. That's what you like to see.
I didn't notice that.
Great play. Great play.
Oh, Snap doesn't get the pull in time.
Yeah. Ferris is struggling up top here, I think. Brood has 14 denies and in complete control of this lane. And Legs is doing such a great job just running around and being a nuisance in this area with the boots and not allowing Mickey to get any pulls off to, recover the lane. There's, this top lane, it already feels like a bit of a disaster.
Let's get one pull off now, but...
Yeah, but it's not a stack pull, so it's just, they have to try and
she's
connect
actually denying this next wave, but she might have bit a bit too much now. That doesn't connect, actually, on the Cookie. Missed opportunity to get Wegs there. Meanwhile, mid, Ember taking on the Void. Void's level 6 already, so Nice use of the Remnant, but he's got no health left, so he's going to try to limp away. Ember. Nice bottle refill, maybe? Oh no, Venge's just coming to lane. 6-minute runes soon. I reckon this is a pretty good opportunity, so Ember will feel pretty confident getting any of these runes, but okay, supports are coming in. Weg's quite low. I'm not sure if she can really do much. Grabs the Invis rune. She's under ward though. That should be okay. She might try to pick off this Dawn. Level 2 stun. A few right clicks should do it. One more. Weg's is dead.
Barely enough damage. If there was
Ember now. You probably might be able to deny himself to Roshan, or at least just walk away.
Yeah, I think he just walks away, yeah.
Void's rotated up top. I don't know if they can kill this brood. Even with Void.
They might have the damage.
Oh, they cookie the creep. Okay, so there's a bit of burst damage there. Okay, no. She got, that's 2 Wraith bands as well. I thought she'd be a bit more tankier. But that was a lot, so.
Yeah, a lot of burst damage from Void at this stage.
This is what I mean. Look at this. I think might be eating my words here. But DP, I don't think she can die. This is good to leave her in this lane. She's able to just bully these two out. Sure, Drow's getting a lot of last hits, but I think you're not too upset if the Venge is getting shit done like she has in the last like 3 minutes. It's totally made up for the first 2 deaths, you know?
Yeah, I think they're sacrificing the DP's game a little bit.
Well, I wouldn't even call it sacking if she's. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. They are sacking the lane, but I think the DP's doing well. Like she hasn't died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't die in this lane, that's fine. You're doing really good. The only thing I wish that was happening was some stacks, but hopefully we see something like that soon. Oh no! Yeah. Cookie forward. Venge coming in to kind of help out. The invis is there. They don't have any vision. Okay, the turnaround, the stun. Don't quite have enough damage now. And these 2 supports are quite low, burning away. Clockwork's joined the party as well. We'll be running in. Meanwhile, mid. Gonna have the 8-minute runes soon. This Venge is very dead now. This Wags comes in and can't even get a spell off. They might dive here. There's tower's hitting, but there's heaps of spiders to juggle the tower to anyway, so they're gonna keep going. Ferris is in a bit of trouble. There's no vision for her.
Yeah, no detection at all up here. Void running in with a haste though.
Yeah, haster and a Void, but what can he do alone?
There's
2 supports are dead.
Yeah, no,
sure.
turns around, thinks better of it, yeah.
It's a bit of a shame that the other 2 died prior. I'll just make myself smaller for you guys, sorry.
Level 6 is in the bottom lane. Cookie!
Oh, Drow, yeah. Oh! And then an ulti straight after. This is a really good good use of the ult there.
Yep, DP already started hitting the tower before Drow was even dead. He's got one thing on his mind, and it's ending the lane stage. They cannot go back near this brood mother.
This was a really good. Did no one could TP in time or something? Looks like they will trade towers, but you feel a lot better if you die right now.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, this area for brood is actually worth more, right? Like vision-wise and just like holding this ground. They've even got a bit of a deeper ward now. Clockwork playing quite forward. He's gonna scout out the Clinks, and Clinks is really low. Clock could totally come in and kill him. Do Clinks know that he's there? He does know that he's there. He's gonna kill the Clinks under his own tower. He didn't know he was there. I mean, sure, he might get return killed on, but far out, that is really bad for Ferris.
Yeah, you're
as you have a rough laning stage, and then a Clockwork comes in, and now the rest of AGN are just invading here. Noon, he did die in that bottom lane, but he's made his way back up here, get some uncontested farm. 10-minute runes, it spawns north. Vengeful Spirit holding the Invis rune for his carry, I think.
Vanished, but not gone.
This is something that I've noticed about AGN's play when they pick this Clockwork, is that Max Famous Mac and Cheese is so comfortable just running around on this hero that he has crazy vision.
Yeah. Crazy
vision. Like, Newton almost lived bottom lane because there's just a random ward smack bang in the middle of the lane, so he saw the rotation coming in. Couldn't quite get away, but almost made it away, and then obviously we see the hero play. Yeah, just.
And then even he's put one here too. Look.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, no, it'll drop that sentry so that in case Clink's yeah, look at them pinging all the cliffs around. Clinks is so confused as to how he got killed right there.
Yeah.
And it is 10 minutes into the game, and Clinks is level 5.
Yeah,
He's nearly level 6, but you know he's still level 5 right now. It's a disaster, I think.
All 3 of AGN's net worth.
Yeah.
Brood is
Brood is 72 last hits, 22 denies. Nearly.
Yeah, she'll have a Guardian Greaves very early.
Nearly 40 last hits ahead of the next hero in the game.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's it's not looking so crash hot. There might be some Brood Mother action going on here. Ferris bottom of the cores in net worth. It's looking rough, but the good news is the Void Spirit and DP are able to lift a lot of the weight in the mid game. Clinks was never going to be relevant in this stage of the game anyway.
How many deaths has he got on Clinks? Only the 1, but yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily like. I mean, I certainly think that the hero is just not that great anymore, but I think there could have been something better to pick. But also, Brood just doing Brood things, right?
Yeah,
this could have been another hero doing the same thing.
Exactly, and we're seeing the problem with Clinks right now is that like this hero is good, but you can't lane it anywhere.
Yeah.
And I feel like just about every lane goes this way for Clinks because you have like 420 base HP.
I wonder.
Like,
yeah, you're right. He does. I mean, how much HP? 880.
Yeah, that's a level 5.
Falcon Blade.
Yeah, which is essential because you need the mana. So Clinks can't play without Falcon Blade because you need the mana. You're spamming it.
I just wonder what would have happened if we had Max Cookie and Shredder in lane. Maybe something else. I don't know. I'm just kind of theory crafting how you beat this lane. Brood naturally gets armor though. Dawn maybe could have died a few more times, but she's got the movement speed.
Yeah, but I think the way that AGN played the lane as well is like a really skillful way to play the lane, and you see that immediately. Like, Wegs pretty much didn't lane top. Like, Wegs played in this area. I don't know if you can.
I know what you're talking about. Up here.
But yeah. Wegs just played in that area of the jungle and maybe leashed a wave here or there. But the primary role of Wegs in this lane was to get the lane in a spot where Broodmother can stand comfortably and then just stop the pulls.
Yeah.
Speaking of Broodmother,
she might have bitten off more than she can chew here. That's a lot of gold for Ferris as well. So, despite the Void Spirit getting that, Ferris got a decent chunk of money from that those spiderlings. Hope they can see the wards. Clockwork 6 now, so some big plays could be happening from him.
I think more importantly for the Brood kill there, it's just the reprieve of having Brood off the map for a little bit so that you can get this top lane out and look to make something
I think
elsewhere on the map.
I hope that they try to de-ward with it, but it looks like they're just sitting mid for a bit. Get some stacks off.
I mean, Mickey's got 4 sentries. He's looking for them, surely.
Yeah.
But, I mean, AGN getting away with it.
DP's got her own mech now, so she's been farming pretty well. I wonder how long she'll stay here, though. In like 3 waves that she's been there, and she's been pinged out now, so Clockwork's going to rotate. They're thinking about going on her. They've smoked as well, actually. The DP sensing something's a little bit off. The Clockwork doesn't quite spot her yet.
Wex is in trouble playing under this Dire Ward here.
Oh, yeah, so a gank attempt top didn't work, but the gank attempt bottom from the opposing team. Wex farming alone or pushing the wave out alone, and she'll eventually go down and Drow disconnecting again. Yeah,
it's unfortunate. At least the Drow wasn't getting ganked or anything there, so it's like some connection issues that must be raining where Noonkus lives.
I think Noonkus plays outside in his shack by the side of a busy road. That's just the word on the street, quite literally, seeming as he lives on a street.
With the neighbor's dog regularly barking.
Yeah,
no, understandable. Flying Commando squad surviving this mid game fairly well, actually. I was definitely very worried for them, but getting 2 kills on the Brood is really slowing down the Brood's game enough that they can they can afford to rotate 3 heroes bottom and find something else. So, yeah, definitely looking better for Flying Commando squad than I thought. And I think as the game gets later and later on, this Clinks is going to be a real answer for the Brood, right?
Clinks does pack a punch later on for sure, most definitely. I think there's a lot of pressure on DP. Ironically, DP can kind of get kited by a lot of these heroes on AGN. However, I think her mass and her net worth and how she's actually done really well bottom, despite the situation of kind of being left alone a bit. I think that is probably the only kind of leverage that Flying Commando has to keep them as like a defense, right, against these early pushes like this, is a DP that has actually got a mech already. I like how Ember Spirit is going Vessel and not so much like a carry, the regular build, because Vessel's really important this game against DP. But also he knows that he's not the win condition, so he doesn't necessarily have to build greedy. Timing of the cookie wasn't quite there. He dodged it pretty well. And now mid laner Void Spirit in a bit of trouble. He's forced to use the Remnant to get out of there. Clockwork trying to get a hook on somebody. Finds a few heroes, but silence on the Ember Spirit. They're going back on him. The Dawnbreaker ulti's in here. Now Snapfire, a bit of lava as well. DP healing up a little bit. There's a lot of burst damage going on from both sides. And now Brood's in. It's looking AGN favored. As DP, like I said, she's quite strong, but if they ignore her and run around her, they can kite her this game. So she will eventually run out of juice now. She's quite healthy, but not healthy enough to take on all 4 heroes hitting. They get 1 kill on Wegs, but man, it doesn't feel good.
Those cogs from Max and Cheese just completely fenced off DP from the fight the entire duration.
They just ignore DP and they're able to run at everyone else. Like I was saying, they can kite her. But yeah, you're right, that was good cogs.
Disgusting cog usage there.
Now they take mid tower with it.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I'd just like to take this opportunity to formally apologize to the Flying Commando squad. I said their mid game was going okay. And yeah, now they find themselves on the receiving end of a spanking where they've used the exorcism, so there's some real trouble here, I think.
Yeah, that's right, exorcism was used. Without exorcism, I wonder if they have the capacity to defend this top push here. Brood's probably got a mech. Yep, there we go, and the mech's there. Which is enough to take out the enemy tower. She uses spiderlings to scout out. Get some vision.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's middle tower.
And meanwhile, Clinks has been farming this entire time, but man, this hero is just... The thing that sucks is, he could try to go to lane and like burst a wave or two. But
Dire's top tower
he's just so weak. I feel like any hero, like Clockwork, could just beat him. Kind of like ruin his day. But speaking of Clock, he did go on somebody and he's kind of regretting it a bit. But the tower has taken half of its HP, already gone now, from the rest of the push of AGN. Dawnbreaker ulti coming in to help out the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit really low. Both Spirits are really low. Ember Spirit burns down eventually to the Snapfire ulti. Void Spirit trying to dodge the fight now. He's out of there. Wegs goes down as well. Looking pretty good for the Dire squad, but now here comes the Spider. Mummy Spider trying to eat. Give sustenance for the children. DP manages to loop around and find the Drow Ranger. Nice heal from Brood Mother, and they connect it. And this is really good for Clinks to be here for this XP. So nice rotations and good plays by Dire, actually. DP running around as well. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Catches the Drow.
Just a raw outplay by Void Spirit there, right?
Yeah.
Bring everyone in. He dropped the sub 50 health like 3 times in the one fight.
Yeah.
So.
Looks like AGN want to fight this because their whole squad will be up and they don't have any long cooldowns really. They can actually just keep going. Clockwork in the back lines. And it looks like the snap, isolated you're right, the DP. So DP and Venge on the retreat there. Clockwork will go down, so it's a snap for a clock, and now DP taking out Wegs. Wegs is going to go down, 2 for 1. Invis on Clinks, they don't have much detection anymore. Ember Spirit's still quite healthy, but it's a bit hesitant. They'll leave that engagement there. They did defend the tower. They lost both their supports doing it.
Yeah, they traded off an extra hero, but they defended their tower against the exorcism, so definitely not a disaster for AGN.
Yeah.
It was about as well as that fight could go, I think.
You know, Clink's, but he doesn't have much, but feels good for him to get that XP, I think, for the Drow kill. Actually, a level ahead of the Drow now. You see that?
Yeah, I mean,
Kinda
just surviving the fight.
His net worth really jumped up.
Yeah, and again, it's just surviving these fights. He's dealing enough damage to everyone to get a little bit of assist gold, and just being alive is enough. So
yeah, there is a DD rune top.
One thing that is going to be quite important in this game, I think, is the dispels for DP, as you said. Ember Spirit getting the vessel.
Yeah, doesn't seem like anyone's getting a Lotus Orb.
No, yeah, well they've all got
mass TPs here. They want to get a return kill. Nice double silence, but all these other TPs are taking too long. Yeah. So couldn't really get much out of it. Unfortunately, the rest of Dire are nearby. They're smoked up on the other two heroes, so they might try to sandwich them here. Clockwork looks like he is gonna be the victim to stay around. He's sticking around purposely, it looks like, to secure. The rest of his team can get out. He's getting right click down, and that's fine. I think that was good. He could have ran, but he positioned himself in a pretty good way. Oh, Void Spirit with the DD still. Committing a little bit, but pops out of it. That was good play by Mac and Cheese. He could have ran away, but I think he knew something was up, so he stuck around in an obvious spot, so he was the target.
Yeah, definitely some position 5 gameplay going on there. Just, I'll stand here and die. Yeah. Everyone else run. Have a great time.
2k net worth lead for Dire.
Yeah,
quite interesting.
No, I mean, this Brood game has slowed down so much. It doesn't feel safe.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel safe standing in that top lane. There's enough damage.
Oh, here we go. They're going to try to... They're trying to scan out for this Drow. Might see her. They don't see her. Radiant scanning as well. They don't know. The scan's not hitting, but they know that they're there.
There was seconds between Mickey and I think
Clink's under vision. He's gonna get swapped out, and then the stun. Nice save from the Vengeful Spirit. The Clockwork ulti misses actually. Heal is there, however. Clockwork committing his life for the cause here, and he might be the guy to go down. So it's all right.
Once again, some position 5 gameplay from Max Famous Mac and Cheese. Just take me, I beg you.
Without this, I mean, this tier 2 is quite low, but with only 2 tier 2s, I mean, obviously it's only 18 minutes, so you'd feel good if it was any other game. But if you're on if you got a Brood on your team, probably want another tower or 2 taken.
Yeah, it's not a complete disaster. Although if Brood dies here, it could be.
Again in the same spot, but he's feeling a little bit more confident now that the rest of his squad are there. Nice land on the cookie there, but Wegs is here to stun the Clinks, and Clinks can't get swapped out this time, but the lava, the spits, the Brood goes down. Clinks might have his life taken away as well, though, as the Ember Spirit comes in. Mickey in a bit of trouble, so Brood's died, but now it's going to be a 2-for-1 here. The rest of Dire, though, they're going to try to clean up. I'll try to get Wegs here. 1 jump, 2 jump, and the burst damage is there. She's limping away. She can try to ulti away maybe, but no, the right clicks would be there. Nice stun, but Clockwork. Benj in a bit of problems. Ball starts herself out, but the Drow's there. Nice heal from the DP, keeping them all alive, but that's a triple silence and a lot of right click damage from her. So yeah, that was a really good triple silence, and then follow up with a multi-shot.
Yep.
I think
big gust, big searing chains. Ember Spirit's putting out a surprising amount of just damage with his max flame guard build.
Yeah.
And the Spirit Vessel here, I think it's pretty rare to see an Ember Spirit play like this these days, but it's really working out for him. So
he'll now go for the Maelstrom.
Top tower is under attack.
Top tower, they're using a fort for it.
Are fortified.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first tier 2, so you get the glyph reset, right? So
yeah,
no point not to.
Top tower
Ferris has still found his way to the top of the net worth chart.
Yeah, he's gonna have a Glypnir soon. So he's got the rod already, and then he'll go BKB. Yeah, that's fine.
The Glypnir is a big threat for all of the heroes. On the Radiant, so
really good item.
Yeah, and it's once you have that Glypnir, that's when it starts to feel like Clinks is a relevant hero. So.
Speaking of interesting items, Void Spirit is about to have an Ags soon. He won't have it before this fight, but that Ags will come in handy with getting the Ember Spirit at least to lock him down so he can't Remnant away. But now AGN are going for Roshan. I don't think Dire know this, but
they know now.
Oh, they know now. Yeah, certainly. So there's the spits from the Snapfire are doing a lot of work. The heals from both squads going out, and Noon in a bit of trouble as Void Spirit's on him. She's trying to keep him away. All heroes on Dire, they're relatively low, but Radiant, you can say the exact same thing as Noon is so low, but no one's right-clicking her. The Drow just staying alive for way too long there. And she's gonna, that's quite a disaster. I think the targeting was quite, and Clinks just runs in to die. I think that was such a misplay.
That's so sad. Everyone just assumed that they had enough damage where Noon was gonna die to the AoE.
Yeah.
Just enough to stand there and face it. So
that was really bad. Oh dear.
Yeah, I mean, excellent read by Flying Commando squad on that Roche, right? This is something that AGN have got away with quite a lot, and it's the first time, I think, maybe all season they've been forced to fight for a Roche. And, well, they win the fight. Aegis goes to Ember Spirit. And just gonna let him, gonna let him play quite aggressively. So, yeah, that pretty feels bad for Flying Commando squad.
Yeah, that was such a critical fight in this game.
Yeah, and if they
don't want to give up their... Oh, this is a bit ambitious of you to do. He knows that he doesn't have Aegis, so he thought he could do a cheeky play like that. It might be... Okay, nice swap save, actually, by the Vengeful Spirit. DP bullies the Drow away, and Clockwork, yet again, probably going to be the guy to die. But nice, here comes the Rod of Atos. Doesn't quite get the Drow, though. I like this aggression from them still, actually, on Flying Commando.
Yeah, I can't believe Void Spirit managed to get bailed out there. That was wild. I thought he was
quite
100% dead.
Quite a clutch play. Brood. Gotta be careful not to be shown. The courier revealed the location, but I don't think they got any stuns in time, so she'll port out.
And, I mean, Brood took the opportunity of the position 5 Clockwork dying to deal 400 damage to the top tier 3.
Oh yeah, nice.
That is unhealable damage.
It's pretty big. Venge, you already used a stun. The heals are there, the silence is there, the root is there, and the damage seems to be not there as he remnants away. Tries to remnant again, almost gets stunned. That could have been a lost Aegis, to be honest.
Yeah, managed to preserve the Aegis. I can't believe he got the disjoint on that last magic missile. That was crazy. Grace looking for mac and cheese here. Mac and cheese does have blade mail though, so it's potentially a little bit risky if he tries.
Yeah. What's he gonna get? Yeah, Chrysalis next. So he's actually gonna skip. He's not gonna get BKB straight away. He's gonna get more damage. And now they've smoked to try to find this Drow. Radiant might be able to read this because they don't see them on the map anywhere else. They've left mid for sure. They've pinged it out. They know.
Yeah, they smoked under a ward. So
oh, they did? Right, yeah, that deep ward there. So they know. And it might be... Okay, Clinks. They know that Clinks isn't there. They might actually turn around and try to take a fight here as they... But
the DD,
still...
the DD bait.
DD bait. Oh, the forced after silence. They're going to get him, I reckon. The heal, though. The heal is there. He's taking a lot of damage. The right clicks will be enough to take him out. And Wegs trying her best to keep her carry alive. The DD bait. Swap. That's another kill for Flying Commando. Ulti committed, and Clinks, meanwhile, having a bit of a scrap up top, and they're gonna try to Clockwork. Cogs trying to run away. Vengeful Spirit might be able to catch him here, though. Gets a bit of vision with that. Oh, he doesn't quite know where he is. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Ferris did a really good job of living the Clockwork Brood while that fight was going on around the rune, and
yeah, remember, Ferris doesn't have his own 4-staff. Not necessarily that you would on the hero, but that's why both supports having a 4-staff is just so great.
No, yeah, this change to a skeleton walk, giving you the skeleton army, is very, very good. You can see how much health he gains just by consuming the skeleton.
Yeah, it's a good way to save yourself a little bit. Ember Spirit yet again going on a support, not the same support as last time, so you won't really be met with much resistance there. But okay, Clink's getting a decent chunk of gold, but that gold might end up in him dying. He's silenced. He can't quite get his ulti off. Oh no, he did get his ulti off, sorry, but he will go down regardless. No return kills. Void got an astral step, but he can't make too much distance with it. DP nearby. Keep them up. got a lot of gold there in Clinks, but yeah, I'm not sure if it was worth his life. Clockwork has jetpack, no hook shot.
Vengeful Spirit very lucky not to get chained there, otherwise he would have perished, I believe.
Wonder what you build now on Venge. She's gonna get the shard in about 2 seconds.
Gotta be shard. It feels essential in the hero, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Same with Snapfire, but all this again means that there are no Lotus Orbs coming out.
It's just such a good damn 1400 gold. It's just 2 stuns, like it's insane.
Yeah. Oh, you like stunning one hero? But you stun a second.
Yeah.
Very cool. It looks like they might try for another smoke here, but it's gonna be under the same ward.
What do you mean on Dire?
Yeah.
Are they smoking yet?
They're grouped under their tier 2 like they were going to, but I guess they don't have any available because they've used them all.
Clinks farming under vision himself. That's a nice item to grab as a ranged hero. It's a little bit late. They just smoked under a ward.
Yeah.
Gets pinged out by Dawn.
Dire's top tower
And this bottom tower, regardless of if they smoked under a ward or not, this not getting addressed is just obvious that they're doing something. Yeah. So it's all about what can AGN do? Do they feel strong enough to fight them? Brood, very greedy spot to be. They will actually opt out for the Ember Spirit, who goes aggressively onto the Venge. The heals are there. The Dawn comes in, and now Dawn in a little bit of trouble. Clockwork, nice ulti onto 2 and holds 2 of the heroes there, but there's no follow-up damage. Weg's probably going to go down as well. And Brood Mother, I'm not sure if she was trying to go on anyone else. She just went to farm. They knew that the smoke happened, but they didn't. I don't think they really knew what they all wanted to do. Looks like one hero made the choice, but uh-oh. That's a lot of juicy gold. There we go. Kill the babies. Feels good for Snap.
Yeah, I mean, it might be time for a Tinker Ward here. This Brood Mother's doing...
Yeah, she's done this a bit too many times now.
They saw that net play. They see these abilities being cast from the trees.
Yeah, they know that she's there.
But, yeah, she's got enough ward vision of the rest of the heroes that she can just stand there. And now that they lose that ward, she's TPing away.
I want to see AGN take a fight now that they see the DP bottom.
I mean, they just TP'd their Brood out, so...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Brood only went back to the tier 1 though, so it's fine. Max famous mac and cheese.
Gets invis, but no follow-up anyway, no vision.
Yeah.
I think the longer this goes, maybe Clinks might have enough damage to take out. That's a nice item to get as well. Wonder if he'll pick it. No, he'll opt out of it. I think the array's pretty good as well.
As the game goes on and on, it's going to be about whether this Clinks can find an enemy hero with the Burning Barrage. Yeah,
I also think that this I want to watch the later on. The one cool thing about Vengeful Spirit, just speaking about sports, is her saves are just so much more valued. The game goes on and on, right? It's going to be, these saves are going to be really useful.
Yeah, and it's also a lot easier to quantify how Vengeful Spirit scales as a support opposed to Clockwork.
Yeah.
Vengeful Spirit's talents are wild. Like this hero has such good talents.
They commit the ulti. Now Brood, it's her turn to try to go down and try to trade with the tier 3. She'll heal up her spiders. The fortification comes out from Dire. So Radiant, Ember Spirit porting down bottom. He is alone, however. The TP from the Drought coming in as well. She get a really nice double silence here. She gets one of the Clinks. Clinks is going to get melted. Wegs comes in. BKB committed from the DP, and she gets out of there. And unfortunately, Venge... I think they stood way too close to each other there. Quite obvious. Got to spread apart a little bit.
I think
We're
that's
getting
it, right?
a decent... They get the...
They see where Brood is, so... Only one Astral Step, though.
Yeah.
And they actually gave the Enchanted Quiver to the Void Spirit.
Oh, okay. Oh, ulti from Clock goes in, but he doesn't have any backup damage yet. The Blade Mail will keep him alive a little bit, but here comes, okay, TP in from the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit connecting as well. Void Spirit forced to... Oh, actually decides to finish his Dissimulate on top of the enemy team, but they're all still alive from that pipe. I don't even think the pipe was needed. DP, the tankiest here on Dire. Still kind of Vessel there. It's a lot of burn damage, but should be okay. Bit of a miscalculation from Void for sure.
Yeah, that was a little bit crazy, and Noonkus just hitting the bottom tier 2 this whole time.
Yeah.
He's having a great time.
Fresh BKB on him.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I reckon Roshan might be on the menu for AGN soon. One of them should scout it out now, or at least think about doing it. Bit low on the mana, but you can always get some clarities sent over. Links got his Chrysalis, finishing getting a BKB soon. This ward, man, has not been dewarded quite some time. Poor Venge hasn't been able to get any items or gold since that 4-star.
Oh, she's got the shard, right?
Oh right, yeah, the shard was there.
Yeah. But yeah, it feels bad. It feels like Venge might just end the game with these items. And scan on the Roche bit, they know, but it's
they
not
do
good
know.
enough.
Clockwork scans out himself, gets the hook shot out, does miss. Root onto the Void Spirit. It's a long route as well. He'll be there for a bit. Nice stun from the Venge and the Clinks, and they hold on to the Ember Spirit, but he gets healed up, and the BKB gets used by him. Dire on the run now. Clinks quite healthy from that ulti that he used previously. Swap, but unfortunately swaps it right into a giant spider. So he's trying to run away now. He's got the Glypnir in a second. He might be able to use it. He's actually going to opt out because Clockwork's keeping him at bay a bit. DP doing such a good job of trying to hold the rest of the squad down. But she'll eventually go as, to be honest, really good play by her. She kept everyone alive there by being the big juicy target.
Yeah, and Noon just finished off Roche as that fight kicked off, so
yeah,
gets the Aegis and not
Shard
scared at all.
Probably given to him. I think he got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Clinks needs a BKB.
Yeah, it was 500 gold away.
Oh, Noon, gotta be a bit careful. He ran onto ward. They see him there. Simulate to back up. Is that a Shadow Blade? It is.
This is an Aegis play.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower.
Swap in. Swap. They think they can kill him twice, but the 4-star Clinks, decent amount of damage. So they'll kill it once, and Clinks actually BKB committed. He kills the 2 supports as well. And now Noon is alone against 2 carries of the enemy squad. She BKBs. Drow can't survive the right clicks. BKB doesn't help with that. Meanwhile, Venge will go down through that fight, but now silence on the Ember Spirit is getting sucked away. The Glypnir is there, and really still doing a bit of damage. That was a really good play by Dire. Noon a little bit too cocky there, and Venge.
Meanwhile in top lane.
Broodmaster? I keep saying Broodmaster. Spider? I'm just gonna call it Spider. Spider Mummy. So that's let's have a look at the recap there. 3,000 gold to Flying Commando with 1,000 of it on Clinks. That's, yeah, look at this. Getting his Chrysalis now.
The good news for them is that there are now no longer buildings in the top lane for Broodmother to destroy.
True. Yeah.
Can't destroy buildings if they're not there anymore, you know?
What is
the bad news is they now have to deal with
more DD in the river.
Super creeps for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
But
oh, Clockwork ultis onto the mid hero as that's a weird interaction. Did you see that?
Yeah, I've never seen that.
It doesn't pull him in when he's jetpacked, but it double silence, the cookie onto 2 as well. Clinks doesn't necessarily want to be on top of these heroes though, as he can't quite kill them, and a lot of weird interactions happening, but he is surviving for now. Vengeful Spirit stun to save him. He's trying to the cookie as well. This Clinks is limping away. He's got a BKB to use, but he's holding it like a Chad. And DP now popping her BKB. I'm not sure if this is the play. She's not doing any damage. The Wraith Pack, yeah, but
yeah, BKB runs out.
Yeah, and now the rest of the supports are coming back in, and they're just going to end up dying as well. Snapfire does port away.
Ferris was short on mana at the start of that fight for the Burning Barrage, and if that went off, they would have absolutely destroyed.
He's gonna grab this DD here. He might be able to delete somebody.
He doesn't have the mana. He
should have popped the clarity just now before grabbing it. That's all right. One Burning Barrage might be able to do it. Let's see.
Yeah, if he had Burning Barrage when he got cookied in.
Ooh, this item's really good for. Sorry, the cast range item's gonna be really good for Venge.
Yeah, Venge likes that, and Elias, she's actually managed to pick up an Aether Lens as well. Another
oh,
really
okay. That's what she did with her gold.
Yeah,
it's not us fight. I think you just commit to their Ags now, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, Mickey's committing to his Ags as well.
Cast range is really nice on Venged. I mean, that is a decent chunk of range that she's got on these swaps, but I mean, maybe that is the right play, because that swap on Drow was, I think she didn't expect it, so she can really swap anyone and get them under the tier 3, like this right here. Glypnir stun, BKB committed. She's gonna force herself back up, staying alive for now, but that's a BKB in a very weak Ember Spirit, limping away slightly. He will heal up eventually, but these swaps, man, they gotta be careful.
Yeah, you see the what Clinkz offers here is he just destroys a hero.
Yeah,
Ember
that's right.
almost died with the BKB and like remnanting around and stuff, and Ember's still took enough damage.
Do you like this Hex on Clinkz? Getting a Hex next.
He's going Hex? I mean, if you unstealth Hex someone and then Glypnir them, they're dead. Yeah. It's just that simple. They just die.
I think
speaking of dead.
Yeah, I think Brood's playing with fire here. Does have the silence on herself.
He can't keep getting away with it. He was millimeters away from dying there. That was.
I think. When do you get Scardy on Clinkz at all this game or no? Like Scardy's pretty good against these strength and the heals from the Brood a little bit. I'm not sure.
No, I think the read on the game is that Clinkz is acknowledging that the fights are decided by the initial
burst.
Catch. Yeah. Whoever gets initiative at the start of the fight wins the fight. So if he can find a hero even to half health with the Hex Burning Barrage, it might be enough to dissuade AGN from taking the fight.
On that note as well of whoever starts the fight, you know, it's very necessary of like, or determines most likely who's going to win. There's a lot of pressure on this Clockwork. I mean, there is other ways, obviously, with Ember Spirit and that, but I think Clockwork being
spotted by the courier.
Has been killed.
A lot of juicy gold though. The spiderlings. No. Yeah, I think there's a lot of pressure on Clockwork. Try to get these good stuns, but they've got swaps. They've got 2 4-staffs. It's 4-staff. Speaking of 4-staff, there's a heal up on the high ground, so that's just more gold for Clinkz. This is Broodmother, Spider Lady, Spider Mummy. Oh, ulti committed. Silence is there. The heals are there from Wegs, and the Brood, she does stay alive. Wegs holding it, comes in now, but unfortunately she comes into the rest of the team, and the Clinkz bursts her down. Ember Spirit coming in as well. DP, the shard from the Drow Ranger, just destroys the tankiest hero on Dire. So now I think Dire on the retreat as Ember Spirit commits BKB, takes out the other support. Nice TP from the Clinkz.
Yeah, the hookshot got on.
Yeah, buyback from Snapfire. Clinkz, burst damage. It's a lot, but not quite enough. As the Blade Mail, he almost killed himself with that one. A lot of buybacks from Dire. They have to catch here. They've got to get something. Oh, the remnant hits. That's a catch. Yep. That feels good.
I mean, you say that the net worth just went from 10k in AGN's favor to 16k with all those buybacks. So.
I hope they. Well, let's see if the Roche timings. No, it's not on their side there. They got to get more, but AGN is going to play it smart, sit on the other side of the river. It is a shame. If they got Roshan here, it would have almost been.
Varus is going to find Drow.
Oh, I don't know if he has the damage. He has no detection.
He has no detection.
Clockwork's probably going to get caught out.
He's going to find Clockwork. Yeah. That flare gave him away.
I think he needs another hero, actually, still.
Yeah, he's waiting for another hero.
Yeah.
There it is.
That Blade Man, he's got to be careful of that. It actually kind of hurts.
I mean, he's got 3.4k health now, right?
So... Oh, Roshan just spawned, but Avenge just ran away. Just walked away.
Oh, he's going to check it any second with Wave of Terror.
Oh, I hope he does.
Any second.
Void's, no, he's going to throw a Remnant in there, watch.
Yeah, Void's going to see it. Yeah, they're pinging it already.
Oh, they don't see with that, but they're pinging out now. 2 heroes of AGN dead. Not much contestants against that.
Ferris has 400.
Here we go. Anime 1v1 battle here, bottom. The oh no, hold on. We got 2 mummies, Sun Mummy and Thick Thigh Mummy.
Wait, aren't they the same thing?
Yeah, you're right. They are the same thing. Too many mummies.
BKB from DP to live bottom, but he's perfectly fine with that. Point Spirit
the
almost dead to road.
This is what's in this refresher. Not necessarily like crazy. Oh, I guess the DP. Oh.
You would have much rather the Ags be there. I think you would have much rather the Ags be there for Venge.
Who would you give it? Yeah, you give it to the Venge.
Venge, no questions.
Burning Army is actually kind of good.
Nah, it's Venge. The Venge Axe is too good, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's too good. When you die, you get another set of abilities.
Speaking of Ags, we now have a Snapfire save. That's pretty pog. I like that. I mean, or an initiation, right? But
You say save. I think DP is getting tossed into some fights.
DP's got to be a little bit careful though with these. You know, she's getting an armor item, but I think I don't know if you go Lotus now. I mean, Lotus is pretty good this game, but I think you skip it and you just get Shivas now.
Yeah, well, we saw in the last fight,
DP gets deleted by Drow.
In the last fight, or just above the Dire mid tier 1, famous Mac and Cheese got another excellent cogs to block everybody away from the Drow, and Drow just stood on the high ground, and Drow like 4 hit DP. Yeah.
I think you get Shivas. I don't know about finishing off a Lotus Orb this late.
Well, I mean, so armor items are deceptively good against Drow. Everyone, I think a lot of people don't realize that the Drow passive marksmanship only works against base armor.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're buying a lot of armor, Drow will do significantly less damage to you.
Yeah. Which you know, Lotus is armor item as well, but I think the Shiva's just being a good way to slow down. I mean, you've got a few strength heroes on Dire as well. Good way to slow them down. Vision as well. Spiderlings.
How is this Broodmother getting away with these?
Yeah, this is a bit wild. No, just clip Nero, man. She doesn't have a BKB.
I can't believe he didn't get spotted like 4 times. He's got the grease for the dispel, so that's not a disaster. But I just mean like the way that he's like just barely not getting spotted in those positions is crazy.
This Clinks is gonna have his hex. He's thinking
about it. Buy out for it. He bought out for it. I mean, this could mark danger. There's only 2 sets of tier 3 towers up, so if Clinks gets picked off, but that said, he can find any hero on the map with this.
He's gonna find the Brew.
Alright, Brood's 3k health might be too much.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit too much. He's got a Wraith Pact as well. He needs another hero, so that's why Venge is coming.
Yeah, he's gonna be hexed,
Venge
so
is
he won't be able to get it off.
He'll hex him.
There it goes.
The Burning Array doesn't quite hit. The TP in, the heals are there, unfortunately. And now Clink's in a lot of trouble. He can't even get anything off as he goes down. And now Venge is also going to go down. DP, she's got a BKB, get out. That was really unfortunate. The Burning Array didn't land her.
Yeah, and now that he's spent out for buyback, I think that might just be the end of the game.
That's really bad. I don't know what happened. I mean, I think you meant to hex. You don't Burning Array. You wait for the stun from... Oh dear. BKB committed. Snapfire in a little bit of trouble here as the Ember Spirit runs her down. DP tanky, but not tanky enough as the break is there. And the Drow Ranger shard. Ember Spirit BKB is in the base, and now... Just like that, AGN are going to take this game. That's unfortunate, man. That was one little misplay.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I think after the buybacks, Clinks knows that nobody else on his team has a buyback, right? So he's like, well, we're only getting 1 fight. Better try and make it count. So it's unfortunate, but that's the way it plays out. Now, let's talk game 2. All right, Broodmother has to be first phase banned, I think.
Yeah.
AGN have got this hero twice, and it's not even had like a perfect game this game, but it's still the way that AGN played with it. It just looked too good.
I thought they had an answer for it.
Yeah, I mean the uh-oh in the draft really sums up this game. I think you have to get rid of the Broodmother. They've shown that they're willing to play it, and not just willing to play it, but play it fairly well, and you know, maneuver around the map well with it. So I think it's got to go.
Yeah, I think well, I mean, I think they kind of did pretty good at repelling it a little bit. Eventually Clinks was able to kind of handle it slightly, but I think there was just a bit of misplays, to be honest. I'm not sure if the hero is necessarily worth of a ban. However, no, I mean, the hero did put them in that position for them to have to climb back. So.
Yeah, the problem is none of the supports on Flying Commando squad feel strong enough to stand anywhere near the Brood. They can't go in that entire top jungle. And Noon's just playing the bottom side jungle, so they're securing, 70-80% of the map by picking the Brood and just running around with it. It doesn't need to be showing in the lanes. It can just have the Spiderlings pushing the lanes out. But yeah, the strength of the hero is the way that the map is played with it, and it's it was just, I think, a little bit too good.
A few signs of life there though with that graph, if you see it.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was definitely a great game, and I think Flying Commando squad were one fight away from winning this game. Like, they win that first Roche fight and they're unstoppable for the rest of the game, Just really, really, really close game, despite, the end screen, you see the 25k net worth or whatever it is, and you're like, oh, it's not really that. But I think this was a close game. I think this was a very, very close game.
They made AGN work for it, for sure.
Yeah, definitely, and I think they're going to make them work for a game 2 as well.
Yeah. So I guess we'll have a bit of a break, but should be back very soon. I might take this opportunity to quickly screenshot this so I don't forget about things. I'm just gonna put it in our chat, my man, just so I have it somewhere.
Yeah, that's all good. All I'm saying is Wegs better be updating the fixture live.
Yeah, Wegs, what the hell? Do it right now.
Unbelievable.
Wow,
if it's not getting,
lazy, huh?
If it's not getting updated, dude, that's really yeah, well, I've been dropping the hammer. Speaking of Wegs, something that I didn't get to touch on, but I noticed a lot that game was the Dawnbreaker Ags purchase. Whichever hero got the Dawnbreaker ulti on, it was just unkillable with the evasion.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was definitely a good pickup, and like, there was a couple times where Wegs ultied in just to feed, but whatever hero she ultied in on was not dying. So,
yeah, that's right.
Really, really.
And even the Holy
really...
Locket as well, making the heals even more.
Yeah,
how much heals got done? Let's see.
Not much. It was only 6k, which is, pretty pitiful, to be honest, as far as healing goes. But it's not about the healing. If they counted hits evaded towards Wegs' healing, it should be like 100k. Like,
oh yeah, it
was disgusting. Like,
I think 6. Does that include her passive to herself?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say if that's just her ulti, I'm like, that's fucking good. But no, it's her passive too.
You can click in the breakdown, so you can see the Luminosity did 2,600 and the ulti did just under 5k.
Hold on, where do I see this? Damage healing, right. Hold on. How do I? Oh yeah.
Although yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's not too bad. That's pretty alright.
Yeah. Is the lobby up? Oh yeah. Don't mind me just sitting not in the lobby.
I mean, I was looking